If you're earning 50,000, just tell yourself, okay, 5,000 is going to go to my savings every month. If you're earning 100,000, you can tell yourself, depending. rented apartment of
600,000.
say 500, 600,000
Yeah.
yearly, and stuff, and you're only earning just 100,000,
100K.
and you and I know that in our current economy, that's like little money. It's a big money, yes, but then again, it's little to some people. You understand? So you have to be very intentional about your finances this year for you to be able to achieve certain things you want to achieve this year. If you're telling yourself, okay, by the end of this year, I want to have my savings, like at least I want to have 200, 300, 500K in my account, in my savings account, to say, yes, this is what I have in my savings. Yes, I know some people will be like, let me use a pidgin English. Now, person where they are alive, they save. That, yes, that's like our normal talk. But don't be deceived, my dear. Because for the fact that, yes, you're alive, there's hope for tomorrow, right? There's hope for tomorrow. So you're hoping that, yes, you're going to be alive tomorrow. So you're saving towards tomorrow. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, when you're spending, in the process of spending, make sure you always keep something
For
aside.
yourself.
Always keep something aside for yourself. Because just like the name is savings, it saves you from a lot of drama tomorrow. That's the truth. Yes, sometimes you say, okay, I'm putting this money aside for my rent. But funny enough, and then when that time comes, you can't even meet up with your rent. Maybe because one or two has come to like take that the rent money away. Your savings will help you tomorrow, so that your landlord or your landlady doesn't come and start troubling you and all of that. So basically, this year, put it as part of you. Any 50,000, just tell yourself, okay, 5,000 is going to go to my savings every month. If you're earning 100,000, you can tell yourself, depending on what you can decide to say, okay, 20,000. Some people can decide to say, oh, I can live with 30,000 a month if I'm earning 50K. Let me spare 20,000. Some people can say, okay, I'm earning 100,000 a month. Let me spare 30,000, 40, 50,000. That's just make sure you
are
are
saving
something. Also invest in businesses. Try as much as possible this year to get ideas for people. Don't just limit yourself by what you know.
Exactly.
Connection. That's what you will get. When you have contacts, make sure you talk to people. Make sure you ask questions. Oh, what I have so amount. What do you think I can invest in? Please. No, I'm not talking about cryptocurrency. Like I said before. I'm not talking about the likes of MMM and the stuff. No, that one is sharp money. If you're after sharp money, my dear, you have to be very careful. But if you're ready to go step by step, ask questions. Oh, what do you think I can invest in? Oh, you can go into agriculture. If you feel you're not like a business person per se, to buy, okay, let me buy physical goods and sell, and because maybe I'm shy. Yes, I used to be shy. My final year in school, I told myself something. But I said, this is the time to put a pause to asking mom and dad. 2016, I told myself, when I was done with school, I told myself, this is the time to set that goal and to meet that goal.
Smash the goal.
You understand? Living by myself, doing things by myself. When I returned back to Nigeria, I started living on my own. I didn't even stay. I stayed in my parents' house for just 2 weeks. When I wanted to leave, my dad was like, oh no, you just came back. I was like, yes, that's what I want to do for myself. I don't want to sit down at home. I want to do something for myself. So that's it. So make sure that this year you're very intentional about your finances. In as much as you want to spend, you want to live the baby girl life, you want to do the whole dirty December, dirty August, dirty whatsoever, make sure you're setting something aside for yourself.
Yeah, just know that if
business or whatsoever, just do something. Make sure you're setting something aside. That's just it.
Basically. If you're eating your savings, you're eating your future.
Basically,
that's what it is. So just cut out impulsive buying.
Yeah,
that is something that really affects
you will
people.
Shop.
Impulsive
buying.
You
shop like me. I like
something
to shop,
you didn't plan for. You just for me, I can just see a dress now and like just carry money. I'm like, okay, I'm buying it, But plan yourself. The thing is, plan yourself. Divide your money into maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Okay. If you know that you have to pay tithe, in fact, all of us are supposed to be paying tithe.
Of course.
Your tithe, food, and maybe your clothing.
Transportation.
For me, I don't transport to work, but like for people that transport to work, set aside money for transportation, data and credit, set aside money for it, house rent and all of that. Divide your money and then savings.
But then the first thing you should even do is when you take away your tithes, the next thing is take away your savings.
Yeah.
You understand?
Then
if
plan
not,
when
you start saying, oh, I have to spend, oh, let me spend. When I'm done spending, I will set myself.
And the bad thing is when you see money in your account, you feel like you actually have money.
Exactly.
Until that money is finished, your eye go clear.
That's it. I always tell myself, there are certain times, like maybe some month, like I've really worked hard for myself, and then I'll be like, Vanessa, you deserve something new. You understand? You deserve something new. I go and I do something new. You know, I do something for myself. I buy something for myself. It can be, bag or shoes or something. Just, and it just entering relationships.
Wow, this point is very important. And in 2021, it really worked for me. Prayerfully entering relationships.
Yeah.
Like, it is, the people in your life, they can either destroy your life or make your life.
Yeah.
They can either mar your life or they'll make you grow.
Yeah.
Because now, when people are in your life, they're in your space.
Yeah.
You allow them into your space, they have influence on you.
Yeah.
You cannot say, people don't have influence on me. Give yourself time. You start acting the way they are acting. So the people in your life, what is the purpose of them? Whenever I'm going to a certain place, I just pray to God, if I'm having to live with people, please select the people I have to live with for me. I pray about where I'm going to, the people I have to mingle with. I pray that, they will accept me and that God will give me wisdom on how to relate with them. And anybody that is not meant to be in your space, just pray that God will remove them. As simple as that. Because any relationship you go into will add value to you or it will remove from you. It will either remove virtues or add virtues to you. Yeah. It will either make you to be greater, to grow, or it will reduce your quality. Yeah. Because it's a two-way thing, right? Like, both parties should benefit from it.
And we're talking about relationship. It's not just boyfriend, girlfriend.
No, it's not boyfriend and girlfriend. We're talking about proper relationship, like friendships, general.
It could be a girl and a girl. It could be a boy and a boy, and whatever.
Even a romantic relationship, like a boyfriend and girlfriend, should impact your life. If you're with somebody that is not impacting your life, since you've been with them, you have nothing to show for it. That I have grown in this area. I've grown in this area. Please leave them.
Just take
simple. And go to where where the person deserves you and where somebody can impact your life. Where when you measure the time they spent in your life, and you're also investing in the person's life. When you measure it, this person has been in my life for the past 6 months, and see the level of growth. You can you can tell when there's the relationship
honor
is
God and man.
Okay, this place of honoring God and man is quite very important. Number one, honoring God. I'll start with that. When you honor God with your life, everything you do, you will inquire of the Lord. Yeah. And you will live your life to the glory of God. Yeah. Honoring God with your life, you can decide. Like last year, I made a decision that I was going to evangelize to at least 10 people. I made it that short because I didn't want to say 100 and then I don't achieve it. I said 10 because even if it is one person you evangelize to and then their soul is turned back to God, it's a big deal to God. So I told myself 10 people, and my goodness, we had such an amazing time at my fellowship where I stay. We had such an amazing time going out for evangelism, talking to people. You needed to see the joy in their in them when we're talking to them about God. So decide that this year that God will be glorified through my life. I will honor God, I will serve him, and I will do what he wants me to do. I will take my relationship with God. Also have that opportunity to take up other people in God as well. Then honoring man. This point, you can't overemphasize this point of honoring man. There are lots of people that God placed in our spheres, and sometimes we look down on them, we belittle them. The way we're supposed to honor them, we don't honor them. Take, for example, your pastors. These people have been praying for you. Like, they always pray for you. When you need help, you contact them. When you have to do something, you contact them and all of that. But you have never, for once, picked something and say, let me actually even recharge 100 naira credit for this person. Yep. You don't value them. You don't honor them. You respond to your pastors anyhow. Not just pastors, but your friends. Yeah. It's not a big deal if you buy a gift for your friend. That person has been investing in your life. Or it's not a big deal if you give a gift to someone. Just send credit randomly to someone. And don't say, because this person is rich, because this person has enough, this person doesn't need it. People value little things. Yeah. It's the act that makes people excited, not necessarily the gift.
The words of the gift.
Somebody gave me a red handbag and for my birthday, and I'd been wanting to get that handbag for the longest time. And not that I couldn't afford it, but I just didn't buy it. And then I came back to the hospital one day, and one of my colleagues was like, you should go to the locker in our office. There's something there for you. I'm like, okay. I was even thinking somebody wanted to send me, because I'm like, these people are disturbing me. Only for me to open the wardrobe, the locker, and I saw something wrapped in a nylon, and I opened it. It was this same red handbag I'd prayed for, like I'd wanted to get. I was so happy. Like, I carry the bag everywhere I go, guys. So please give gifts, honor men, talk to people the way you also want to be talked to, appreciate men. Thank you very much.
And number 10, which is the last point, pray and commit all your plans.
Which is actually the most important of all the points.
That is like number 1 of the whole thing. Whatever you do,
commit your ways
commit it to God first. Your plans, your everyday living, your businesses, your investments, whatsoever, your relationships, whatsoever.
Commit it to God.
Commit it to God.
Yeah,
and we can always direct you.
Exactly. We can find that in Psalm 37, verse 5 to 7. My dad always tells us that a man that puts his trust in the Lord will never be put to shame. It's like a ringtone in my house. My dad says it all the time. So when you put your trust in the Lord, He will order your steps. He will direct your path to the right people. He will connect you to the right people. I just want to give a big shout out to Great House Christian Center. The impact you've made in my life, Pastor Shegun Oduyebo, is massive. Within this short period of time. I just want to shout out to SHI Fellowship, State Hospital, Elisha. Thank you so much for the impact, and thank you to my family. You guys have been amazing. Like, my sisters are so amazing. Thank you so much, guys. And let me just add these bonus points. Please, no urgent 2K this year.
Please, so I would be the one.
No urgent 2K.
This year is not for urgent 2K. This year is for making back money.
Make your money.
Stop
it doesn't
saying,
mean
send me 2K
urgently.
No.
Like, it doesn't mean you can't ask for help. Ask for help if you need to. But you see that urgent 2K.
When you're struggling, asking for help is allowed. But when you're not a struggler,
you are not doing anything.
Use business ideas. Come to me. I'm here for you.
Guys, work, bust your brain, work, think, plan, pray. Use your brain for what it's meant for, and don't live above your means. That's my closing remark. Do not live above your means. Thank you so much, guys, for sitting pretty with us today. And
don't forget to like,
to subscribe, and click on the notification bell.
Very important.
Guys, please, let's share these videos. Tell your friends to subscribe. Don't be stingy with wisdom, guys.
What is this we've shared now? Somebody else.
January. Love you guys. Peace
softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion, 'cause my love deserves to be free. I never wanna look at a house in the garden. I never wanna lock you down. I know you're not mine, it's just my turn, but we can still have fun for now.